As you guys may have remembered, in our last episode, Tim brought up a
There's
topic in which
two.
we heard multiple sides to it, and we picked a winner in the end. And this week was my week, or I've had multiple weeks to come up with a
To come up
topic,
with this
and
because we've, failed to do it for about a month
Yeah,
now.
that's not fair. I came up with mine in like 30 seconds.
well, if in all fairness, it's the same one I've had over the last. This is the same one
Month
I've had.
that we've,
Yeah,
just
I
completely
never changed
ignored.
it.
So, Tyler, basically, yeah, like you said, the premise is all three of us are going to propose an argument, either for or against something, and whoever wins, like puts up the best argument, determined by Johnny, will win that debate, and then they get to choose the topic for next week or
Yeah.
next podcast. I won't call it next week. We've proven we can't do weekly.
Yeah.
We can, but adult life sucks.
Pretty
Okay,
much.
Don't
so
need as much adult life.
listen to this closely, as it may,
I'm already
as it may
confused.
split off into, it might split off into different directions. Okay, and that's okay. I do want to ask first, who's gonna be the first to go to answer the question?
We got. Let's hear the topic first.
Okay, okay. When it comes to being a successful NFL franchise, which part or which level of the organization leads to a franchise's success? The coaching, the personnel, or the front office?
So by personnel, are you meaning like the actual
The
players?
players, the actual
Okay.
team. Because
Hmm.
the argument can be made that good coaching brings out the best in its player, but that's for you guys to go ahead and tell me. So, whoever wants to go first, have at it. I'll be all ears.
Hmm.
I got it. I'm taking the front office here. I think the front office is the most important part of any franchise because if you don't have a good front office, you're never going to have a good team because you're never going to be able to bring in any talent. The front office chooses the coaching. The front office chooses the players. I know that the coaches have a little bit of say in things like that, but it's not really that. The GM and the front office brings in high-end talent, and it's then their job to hire coaches who can properly coach and develop this high-end talent that they've scouted and found.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess I'll jump on this before Tyler does. Um, I'm gonna go with coaching since that's what's available. I mean, you think about it. Your front office can bring in a ton of great players, great talent, but a bad coach can hinder the entire ordeal because the coach is meant to bring out the best in a player. Scheme around each team's strength, each individual's strength, weakness. Really put together a game plan that works best for each player on the roster. You can bring in an all-pro lineup, and yes, as a group they might be good. They might be decent with an okay coach, but a great coach can turn that team into perennial Super Bowl champions, while also bringing in talent who, in most teams' eyes, are not as good as the All Pros. They're average players, and turn them into top tier talent as kind of not the star of the show, but as the sidekick to the star, and really provide great depth throughout the team due to the schemes that the coach provides.
Okay. Okay. Very well thought out. Tyler?
I'll just go with personnel then. Reason being is that one, without the personnel, you don't even have a fucking team in the first place.
I
Fair enough.
I don't know. I think it would be pretty fun to watch the front office of a team go out there and try to play.
uh,
Watch Trent
I just
Baalke go out
imagine
there and play receiver.
I would I would
I
say
just
good.
imagine Stephen Jones going out there and Jerry the whole time going, "That's not my son. My son could throw a football better than that."
Man, I would love to see Pete Carroll get fucking destroyed.
No,
Anyway,
I would say
continue.
money just really good money to see Jerry Jones get under center.
Damn it, give
That'd
me
be
the ball. I'll
that'd be
play the damn
hilarious.
quarterback spot.
Anyway, um, but that but if you take the Lions for example, they have decent to good coaching in Dan Campbell. That they're still one of the worst teams in football. And it could be because of like the front office or whatever not bringing in the talent that they need. But you do need some sort of uh, talented core players to even have a chance of being a successful franchise. Oh, fuck, I'm tired. Um,
We all are.
yeah,
Okay. Is that all you gotta say?
I had something, but it's gone now.
Oh, fair enough. Alright. So is that it? Anybody want to add on to what they've already said?
I
I
got nothing.
mean, I'm good to rest my case with that.
I got nothing.
Fair enough. And with that being said, after having heard everything from all three of you, I do think that Zach had one of the better arguments,
Oh shit.
and it was just clear, clear cut, concise, straight to the point, and he was definitely able to did like tell like touch up on how coaching matters, and it all begins with who you have in that locker room to set the presence, set the
We're
attitude, and what insights they have to offer, especially if they've been around long enough in the league. And I agree. I would, if I had to pick from any of the three choices, I would also agree with the coach. Because remember, the role of the coach is to define the vision and to develop the roster. Okay, they provide the guidance, and they they need to put in place the steps needed to create, and that's just the way I see it. They need to bring out the best in their players, and I like Tim's argument was good, and so was Tyler's. But the only thing that I felt that Tim could have that Tim really missed out on was that you gotta remember the front office, man. They really don't interact with the players as much, and I think that you need them. You need somebody cheering them on, and need to make those connections to make sure that your players are in check, and you got to make sure that the bonds are there so you guys can be
Hey,
successful.
Belichick cheers them on very well, and he's the GM.
He's also the fucking head coach,
He
dumbass.
doesn't. He does both.
Yes, but some teams that a majority of the
I know,
teams,
I
a
know, I
majority
know
of
what you're saying. I wanted to exclude including Belichick in
the
anyone. If anyone included Belichick, I was gonna have to call them out because I don't think that it should count. Okay.
congrats, Zach, you are the winner, and
Now I get
you
to come up
have
with the next topic. Oh
Yep.
lord.